Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we are talking about my favorite booktubers' favorite books. So, first I want to just clarify, these are the booktubers that I watch the most consistently all the time, minus maybe one or two, purely because I couldn't figure out what their favorite book was. It doesn't mean that I don't like other booktubers or don't watch other booktubers. It just means that these are the ones that I watch the most, I know their favorite books, and I would like to read them. I thought this would be like a fun video idea to do because I was kind of going to do it and then not really tell you guys about it. It's just when you watch these booktubers like all the time and they talk about a certain book and you're like, man, I really need to read that. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you guys all of their favorite books, and then I will do a follow-up video when I have finished all of them. I don't know, however long that's going to take me, and tell you what I thought of the books. So there are three that I have already read, but I'm not going to say much about them until the next video. If you guys want to know or follow or watch any of these booktubers, I will put all the links to all of their channels down below in the description. I didn't really want to use their faces without asking them. First up, we're going to start off with Jesse the Reader. He is the most popular guy booktuber, at least that I have found, and he's really the only guy booktuber that I really enjoy watching and that I consistently watch, and it's probably because he reads books that are closer to my taste, and also he's younger. He's also from the Midwest, like I am as well. He's got a really fun, bubbly personality. He puts a lot of thought into his videos. He does a lot of unique videos, and yeah, he's just a great one. So his favorite book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And if you guys aren't familiar, Miss Peregrine's is about a young boy who grew up with his grandfather telling him stories of his childhood about monsters and children with powers, and he always thought that there was no truth to these stories. When his grandfather dies very mysteriously, he starts to look into what happened and also to look into his past, and he finds some wonderful and mysteriously magical truths there. I finally read this book in October, so I can't wait to talk to you guys about it in my wrap-up, but this is his favorite book. Then we're going to talk about Margot Woods. Now, Margot Woods is the reason that I am on BookTube to begin with. I watched one of my favorite makeup YouTubers channel and she was talking about book hauls, and so I was like, that seems like a fun idea. So I typed in book haul and Margot Woods was one of the first ones that came up. She originally started out working for Epic Reads, so she did all of her book hauls on the Epic Reads YouTube page, which if you guys aren't following them, they're a publishing company. It's HarperCollins, and they are so good at doing YouTube videos. They have such good content, and she used to do book hauls with them when she worked for them, and now she has her own channel and she does a video like once a month or so. I love her personality. She is probably my favorite to watch. Unfortunately, she doesn't do that many videos because she has a full-time job, but I love her to pieces. She's so funny, she's so original, she's so clever, she just totally cracks me up. My husband likes watching her too because he says that she is the only other person that he's seen that makes more faces than me, like crazy faces. So anyway, her favorite book is, or at least it was a couple years ago, is Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson. This is a Peter Pan retelling, but from the perspective of Tiger Lily. I read this one finally this year thanks to all her massive recommendations, and I loved it, so I'll talk about this one again when I do part 2 of this video. Next up is Haley in Bookland. Haley is adorable. She's almost the booktuber that I watch the most. She also tries to do really creative content. She does bi-weekly reading vlogs as well as like tips on writing and things like that. She does very clever videos. One thing that I really like about Haley is that she does a lot of themed videos. She's one of the only people that I found on BookTube with like a more popular channel that does themed videos, so like holidays and winter and spring, and she does seasonal reading, which is something that I like to do as well, so I really like her channel for that reason. And her favorite book is The Book Thief by Marcus Cusack. So she's the reason that I read this book this winter. Unfortunately, I didn't love it quite as much as her, but I'll get into that in part 2 of this video. We are going to talk about Sasha over at A Book Utopia. She is one of the biggest booktubers and one of the oldest booktubers as far as how long she has been on. She also recently wrote a book called Zenith, so that's really exciting. Yay, Sasha. She is really, really cute. She's a fiery redhead. She loves all things Scotland. She has a lot of energy and she's just really, really cute and fun to watch. So her favorite book is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I definitely want to read this one. It's much lower on my list because it's got 600 pages. I attempted to read this one like way before the TV show came out, and I didn't DNF it, but I don't know. I just kind of forgot about it. And I definitely really want to get to this one hopefully next year because I want to start watching the show. Like, I've watched the show, but I want to continue on with the show after I've read the book and then do like a video on it and maybe a vlog. If you guys would like a reading vlog about me reading the Outlander series, let me know. But this is her favorite book and I haven't read it yet. And if you guys aren't familiar, Outlander is an adult book and it is about a woman that time travels into Scotland. She winds up with these Scottish crew and she's trying to figure out what's happening, and there's magic and history, and it's a really good story. I haven't read the book yet, but the story is fantastic. So next up, all these booktubers' favorite books I haven't read yet. Next up, we're going to talk about Hannah, A Clockwork Reader. Is very, very sweet. Her videos are very relaxing. She does consistent video filming. I really enjoy watching her channel. She does a lot of like thought-provoking videos, and she also she likes her books to be a little bit more on the deep side for the most part, but she's just a doll to watch, and her favorite book is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, which is saying something because her channel was originally named after the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare, but she almost needed to change it because she loves this book so much. This one is about dueling magicians. I've heard wonderful things from other people as well, but this is her absolute favorite book and she has talked me into it. Unfortunately, I don't own a copy anymore, but I definitely plan on reading this one very soon. Next up, we're going to talk about Read by Zoe. Now, she might be just the cutest booktuber I've ever seen. She has got black curly hair and a super, super sweet, bubbly personality, and her entire family likes to read, which is really, really cute. She does her own 24-hour reading vlogs like 3 or 4 times a year where she just literally does them herself for 24 hours, and she always does something crazy. One time she read the Raven Cycle all the way through. One time she read it in its entirety by Stephen King. She is so fun to watch. She does a little bit less posting now that she's like abroad in school, but she's really, really cute and she's been on BookTube for a long time. And her favorite book, as far as I could find, was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I have read this book, but it's been so long that I want to do a reread and then watch all the movies and then do a video on it and all that stuff. So I'm going to get into this one. And if you guys don't know what Pride and Prejudice is about, but it's a classic about love and courtship and sassy women and sassy men and pride and prejudice. Next up, we are going to talk about Kristen over at Super Space Chick. She is one of my favorites to watch as well. She is so fun. Her fashion style is really fun to watch as well. She always has like some kind of like animal or pumpkin or something on. She's another one that doesn't necessarily do like a lot of themed videos, but she's always got like a themed outfit on. She does a lot of really cool videos. She does a lot of like news videos about upcoming like bookish things that are coming out, movies, toys, gifts, book covers, like all that kind of stuff. Her and her husband do stuff together as well. She does reading vlogs once or twice a month. She has a huge, massive candle and book collection. She collects Disney and Harry Potter and books, all kinds of stuff. So that's one reason I really like to watch hers, because she just has this massive, beautiful like bookshelves behind her of just like tons and tons of like really cool things, and she lives in an apartment, so it's really impressive. But anyway, I commented on one of her videos and she said that she was torn between 2 books. So the first one is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, and I have actually not really any idea what this one's about, even though I've heard about it like a million times. But I think it's about a man telling a story about his past, and there's like a lot of magic involved. It's an adult book. It's very thick. It's been on my radar even before she mentioned it. And then the other one that she tied with was The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, which I'm so excited to read. This one's a story about a girl just living her life, and she winds up going to live with the Fae, and so there's fairies and politics and romance. And this one I'm very excited to read because it became her favorite book last year and she has read a ton of books, and she is so excited about the Wicked King that's coming out next year. I really like Holly Black, so I'm really excited to read this one because I think I'm gonna love it. Lastly, we are going to talk about Kayla at Books and Lala. She is probably my favorite YouTuber to watch, and I've mentioned her in a couple of videos because I recently did Spookathon, which is her readathon. It's the only readathon I did this year that other than Booktubeathon. She is one of the older booktubers that I watch, like, not to be mean or anything, but I'm 33 and I think that she's almost 30, so it's kind of nice to watch somebody that's not like super young. Like, I love watching younger YouTubers videos as well, but sometimes when you're really old and reading YA you start to feel bad. So I like to watch her, and she is probably the most creative person without being like crazy. So she doesn't like dress up or do like super quirky, weird videos, which I absolutely love, but she does super creative videos in a very like put together and organized way. She has like her husband will buy her books randomly and then wrap them, and then she'll read them, or one month she'll read books based on with covers that match her favorite book. And she did a closet unhaul, which I'm going to steal part of the idea from here soon, where she went through all of her books that she hides in her closet, and she watched all her book hauls every single month and then had to read them all. I mean, she is just so much fun to watch, and one of my favorite things about her is that we do not have similar reading tastes, like, at all. Like, she likes to read a lot of contemporary, a lot of adult thrillers. She does read a lot of YA, but for the most part, I haven't even heard of her books before. And then just the content, she likes like domestic violence and stuff like that, which I'm just not into. But I still watch like every single one of her videos because she is that good. So I love her to pieces. She's also a mom, which is really cool to watch, to see someone like older that has a child and a job and is like doing booktube extremely well. So if you guys aren't following her, check her out down below. But her favorite book is Dress Code for Small Towns. This one is contemporary. I have no idea almost what it's about. I think it's about like friendship and like growing up and finding yourself. I'm the most nervous about this one just because our tastes differ so much and I'm so picky about my contemporaries, but I'm gonna do it because it's not that long. And then her favorite series of all time is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, which I am not nervous about at all. I so need to read this series. I hope to definitely do it next year. I don't think I'm gonna make it this year just because I'm gonna be reading a lot of themed books soon. But this one is about a young girl and a bunch of guys, and they go on a quest to save a Welsh king or find a dead Welsh king, and there's magic and a little bit of romance and a lot of friendship, and everybody seems to love it. So this is for Kayla. Okay, so when I am finished reading all these books, however long that takes me, because I'm not going to make them like a major priority, but when I am finished, whether it's 2 weeks from now or a year from now, I will do an update video and tell you guys what I think. Let me know down below some of your favorite booktubers' favorite books, or if you're a booktuber, let me know your favorite book. If you guys want me to do a part 2 of this video, let me know, because there were several YouTubers that I just couldn't find their favorite books, or maybe I'm forgetting some people I know. I couldn't figure out Reagan over at Peru's Project. I need to find out her favorite book. Christine over at Poland Bananas Books. I need to find out her favorite book. And there were like a bunch of others, even some smaller ones like Murphy Napier, things like that. So I have a lot more that I can do, like a part 2 of this video as well. But hope you guys enjoyed this kind of different, weird video. Please check out all the booktubers I mentioned down below. Most of them are really popular, so you've already probably heard of them. But if you haven't heard of some of them, check them out because they're so good. I love them. It makes me smile when I watch their videos. It's so much fun. So I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday and Saturday. So make sure you hit like and subscribe to let me know that you guys are enjoying the content, and I'll see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye!